Hey man, what's up YouTube? We back with another reaction, man. And we reacting to America's Top Hacker. So my boy Tommy G spent a day with America's Top Hacker, bro. Hey bro, you know these hackers getting out of hand, bro. I be getting all type of text messages on my phone talking about my Amazon order need to be delivered addresses, but yeah, bro. All that hacking shit, man. Let's get straight to it. Let's see what these hackers be talking about. See what they be talking about, man.
Massive Chinese hack into phone systems right here in the U.S.
New details tonight on what's being called one of the worst cyber hacks in history. With
How they
federal
be
officials
doing this shit,
revealing
bro? I
they've
don't
been
understand. How they be
investigating
doing
China
this?
for months.
U.S. officials today went public with new details about a massive and ongoing Chinese hack of multiple U.S. telecom companies.
Bro got a whole setup. Bro got that hacking setup. That's crazy.
Tommy G was hacked by Ryan Montgomery.
What the?
What?
I'll do it again. Watch.
What's the email you use to sign up for the most things?
Whoa!
Yeah, we're not showing that one. Yeah.
You can buy an organ online.
I mean, essentially, yeah. I got this text message from my friend's wife. It was a website that was on the clear web, and it was talking about people that were, really interested in children in a horrible way. So I started to take things into my own hands.
Hackers are these sort of cyber gangsters out there armed not with a Glock, but with a computer. And with just a keyboard, they have the power to do things like take your social security number, crash the websites of major companies, leak state secrets, and spy on you. When hackers engage in cyber warfare, that is, when one nation's hackers attack an enemy government, the damage...
Bro, I feel like if you could work with all this shit, all this confusing ass shit, you could get some money legally. Or you could do... I don't know, bro. Because a lot of hackers be hacking to get some money, some quick. If you could do all this, messing with those type of numbers, all those codes and shit, I feel like you could get some money legally easily. I don't know, that's just my opinion, bro. Maybe niggas just like hacking. Maybe niggas just like the adrenaline of hacking,
can be catastrophic. For example, in 2023, it was revealed in a secret White House meeting that Chinese hackers had gained the ability to shut down dozens of U.S. ports, power grids, and other infrastructure targets.
Oh,
With
that's
that type
kind
of
of
power,
crazy.
hackers might be the single greatest threat to our national security. Today, we sit down with America's top hacker, Ryan Montgomery, a man you may have seen on podcasts like The Sean Ryan Show or Valuetainment. He's ranked #1 on hacker leaderboard TryHackMe, and he uses his skills to ethically hack and help bust international trafficking rings. Today, he shows us his powers in action. Let's get right into it.
If you ever want to know,
bro got a leaderboard. They got a leaderboard for hacking. This shit getting out of hand.
I just found what may be the biggest YouTube hack of 2020.
You telling me there's a hacking leaderboard? Nah, this is crazy. Who could hack the best?
Today we meet with one of the most potentially dangerous people we've ever met with. A hacker, which kind of sounds unlikely that they could be dangerous, but these guys have the power to topple nation states by leaking information or exposing government secrets.
The boys got too much power, man.
Take your information and steal your money. If they want to be diabolical, a hacker is a very powerful person. So anyways, we're pulling up. I have some bad news for you.
Oh God, they are.
Yeah?
I already got into your mainframe and I have everything.
Take it all.
How are you?
Pretty good.
What is a hacker?
A hacker, so my explanation of a hacker is somebody that has the ability to think in a way where they're looking at a device or they're looking at an object and they don't look at it for what its capabilities are out of the box or what people may interpret it to do. They're going to try to modify it to do something that it wasn't originally designed to do. I think it's more of a mentality. I think that you are like a YouTube hacker. In my brain, I think that if you found a way that a thumbnail works in a specific case or a title works, or maybe you switch the title every 3 days and that ramps up your views, that's hacking. You're using a system that's not designed
no,
to
nigga,
work
you
that
be
way,
hacking though.
and you're abusing the system.
It's not about
to,
some social
for your
security,
benefit.
nigga. Can't compare no YouTube title to social security, dog. You be hacking.
This thing is pretty dope right here.
Yeah.
That's a
Casually hidden under a pillow.
most air guns will leak air if you leave air in them. Well, this thing, you pop a CO2 cartridge in it. Oh shoot! these balls in there.
What are they called? The pellets, like the pepper spray pellets?
Yeah, but these have pepper spray and tear gas. I'm not like a defense type of guy, but I definitely like to have some stuff ready.
So you being publicly known as a hacker, did you ever get targeted yourself by other hackers?
Yes. So basically, I became the administrator of a forum called Digital Gangster, and a guy didn't like that. His name was Zyrix. He didn't like that I became the administrator, and he used an IP relay service to reach out to my local police department when I lived in Pennsylvania, said that I had bombs strapped to the windows, I had
That's
people tied up
crazy.
in chairs, people dead, all kinds of horrible things. I remember the exact number. 86 police officers showed up at my house, SWAT team, everybody was there. So I was
imagine
at serious
the whole
risk
SWAT
of
team
being
just pulling
shot
to your
or someone in
crib.
my family being shot.
You
And
ain't
one of
do
the cops
shit. That's
there
crazy.
knew me. So he ran into the house first and was like, Ryan, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, everything's good. What do you mean? Because I didn't know this was coming. I had no idea. They did catch the one guy after one dude was murdered. I could bring him up. He was calling in bomb threats and SWATs, and he was doing it as a service for people that he didn't know.
Wow.
But you want to see his face? Yeah, serial swatter Tyler Barris sentenced to 20 years for death of Kansas man shot by police. That's a SWAT face if I've ever seen one.
My brother had a little bit of a similar origin story to you as far as he was about 9 years old, 10 years old, got a computer, and he would just be in his room, like taking it apart, fixing it.
Yeah.
Then he started doing low-level hacks. Like I would just go into his room and he'd be like looking through security cameras of different, I don't even know where, like just finding ways into that. He was an early adopter of the Silk Road.
Oh, really?
For those of you that don't know, you'd be amazed at what people are selling on the online black markets. Organs, drugs, weapons, and more. One of the early and most famous online black markets was called the Silk Road. It started in 2011 by a man named Ross Ulbricht, and he created the site on the premise of individual freedom and voluntary exchange. About 70% of what was sold on the site were drugs like mushrooms, DMT, and marijuana, but the Silk Road also offered things like fake IDs and forged
That's
artwork.
insane.
I myself partook in the herbs shipped to my house that a family member purchased on the site using Bitcoin. Eventually, Ross was caught by the FBI and handed a controversial sentence of double life plus 40 years, a sentence typically reserved for a serial killer.
Double life plus 40 years. Damn, nigga. Psh.
Or a mafia boss.
His kids
Additionally,
is
the
gonna
Fed
be
seized
in
over
jail.
$1 billion of Bitcoin. Libertarians and other advocates of individual freedom hope Trump will pardon Ross during his second term. But as it stands now, he has spent nearly 10 years in the United States Penitentiary in Tucson, Arizona. He told me about Bitcoin when it was like $12 a coin.
Okay, all right,
wish I
so
had
2013, 14.
Yes,
Yep.
I wish I had followed his advice.
Yeah, I've been in there as long as
been
that,
rich
about
man.
2012, maybe 2011, but 2012.
Oh, and speak of the devil.
Yeah, I have one tattooed on me. I mean,
Do you think it actually is the currency of the future from a hacker's perspective?
I genuinely believe it's a currency of the future for many reasons. I mean, you see what the politicians are saying, or one of the major ones.
Hey man, y'all heard it here first. Get that Bitcoin, man. Invest in that Bitcoin.
Is saying about it
Buy some
being the
Bitcoin
new
now.
gold, basically, like the new foundation of our currency.
What can a hacker do to take your information or to take your money?
If I was on the bad side right now, if I was a black hat hacker, the first thing that I would do is go to that recent data breach. It was called the National Public Data Breach, which had roughly 3 billion rows of data in it. There's only 300 million Americans. And I would be using that database to get your social, all your previous addresses. I'd start to find your family members based on the information in that database. Apply for some credit cards, try to get some products online, maybe use some finance companies online to buy some products, ship them to a virtual address, like a burner address. That's where I would start.
Before we go any further, I gotta let you know about something very special Ryan is offering for everyone that watches this video. He owns a company called Pentester, and it's a best-in-class cybersecurity service. One of the things he does is erase your digital footprint. Remember, just recently in the news, there was a data breach of nearly 3 billion people. Chances are your shit is leaked, and getting Ryan to help you with cybersecurity is like getting Tiger Woods to help you with golf. It's a no-brainer. Just look at how sophisticated this service is. It shows you where your password, social security
I don't
numbers,
trust no
address,
hacker, man.
even
Nah, I'm
credit card
playing.
numbers are leaked on the dark web. It's just $19 per individual and $5 per family member you add to the plan. And to all viewers of this video, Ryan is giving you a 15% discount if you use code TommyG. Link is in my pinned comments. I highly
That's what's up.
recommend you use this service. And now, folks, back to the video. What's the modern day equivalent?
At least he hoping now. Just don't trust
Yeah,
no
there's a
hacker.
lot of marketplaces on the dark web.
Can you show us what they look like?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna look it up as if I've never seen it, because that's genuinely, I don't know of any good ones right now, but we're about to find out.
Because that's where you can buy people's credit cards. That's where you can buy guns. That's where you can buy almost anything, right?
Yeah.
You can buy an organ online.
I mean, essentially, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different services that claim you can buy a lot of things. So I know for sure guns, drugs, unfortunately, children, some
You
adults.
literally buy humans
Children.
online.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad.
So you fight child trafficking. How do you go about doing that?
I got this text message from my friend's wife. It was a website that was on the clear web, and it was talking about people that were, really interested in children in a horrible way, which is like the nicest way I can put that. The goal was to just DDoS their website, which is a very simple, basic attack. Just
Like, there's a lot of weird fucking weirdos on the internet, bro. Like, really looking for this type of shit, man. That shit crazy, dog.
hold their server down, and I knew I could pull
Nasty.
that off bare minimum. And
Which is basically crashing their website.
yeah, I was able to exfiltrate all of their users and their entire database. Then digging deeper into that database, I found there were 4 other databases that they had backed up from previous websites. The first user in the database was an administrator, and he was a politician that ran for Congress twice in Virginia
Wow.
named Nathan Larson.
One of the first guys that
Wow.
Ryan busted was a wannabe politician named Nathan Larson. The repulsive things this man did are too vile to describe on YouTube, but let's just say he was a PDF file advocate and ran a website that catered to other sick adults like himself. Ryan eventually got enough evidence of Nathan's actions that even O.J. Simpson wouldn't have been able to beat the case. But for some reason, both law enforcement and media decided to ignore it. Thankfully, karma found Nathan and he later perished in prison. Furthermore, this incident opened Ryan's eyes to the evil things happening online. He realized there were kids out there that needed protection, and this launched Ryan onto a path that would lead to many, many PDF files being brought to justice.
I talked to 11 different reporters. They all were very excited to run this story. I had it in detail. All 11 of them came back to me individually and told me that their legal team was not willing to run it in various ways. And then 6 months later, he got arrested in Denver, Colorado with a 12-year-old.
Wow, so they weren't even... Man, that shit is crazy, dog. They were about to let him just slip away with it. Even with all the evidence this guy had, they were willing... That's sick, bro.
You know, that broke my heart. It really genuinely did, because I felt like something could have been done about that until I started catching them locally around here with a friend, a professional MMA fighter, Dustin Scrappy Lampros. It worked out, and it got the word out there to people that this is a real issue.
Should we be concerned about the power of the Chinese and the infiltration they have in this country?
I think that it's a legitimate concern, yeah. Cyber attacks, I think it's going to be, if not already, the modern warfare. China has some seriously crazy hackers, and they're very powerful.
As we were in the middle of editing this video, a cyber attack occurred. In what's being called a major breach, Chinese state-sponsored hackers were apparently able to infiltrate the U.S. Treasury cloud storage and steal documents at will. The Chinese have, of course, denied the allegations, but between Chinese cyber attacks and the unusual drone and weather balloon activities, it seems like the Chinese are testing us, leading me to wonder, when it comes to the world of cyber warfare, who has the upper hand, us or them?
Most people will recognize this as a garage door opener. It's pretty straightforward. Opens and closes a garage. And my garage door is a rolling code system. So every time you hit the button, it sends a different code. Like the old school ones had these things called dip switches, and that would be a static code that always stayed the same. And if you captured that signal, it would always work. So I'm gonna take the rolling code from this garage door clicker, which is gonna put it out of sync. And I'm gonna have forever access to my garage door by just clicking this button. So
That's
if I hit
crazy.
frequency analyzer, I figure out what frequency this is. It says 390, right? Bring it to 390, and then I'm gonna hit it again. And you see how it just says security plus here? So if I save this, well, I'll just keep it up for now. So hold this so you know I'm not using anything. I hit send. Garage is closing. Hit it again. Opening. Hit it again.
Living with opioid addiction
Bro.
can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings.
How do they even find this type of stuff?
So now, every single time, I have forever access to this garage, but now, Tommy, you hit the button and show that it's not gonna work. It's the left button. You have to click it as many times as I click this to get it back in sync. There you go. So now it's back in sync with this. So that is a rolling code that changes every time, but now the flipper is in sync with the garage. Everybody's got a garage door with an entrance to their house, and how many of you keep that door locked? I'm sure not many.
To see if his
I ain't even think of that. I mean, mine should be locked, me personally. But Actually, I don't think my shit be locked, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Damn.
Tactics really
He would
work.
have got me.
We took him to the Pompano Beach Hood to see him in action at a barbershop off of MLK Drive. Is this your first time hacking in the hood?
No, I grew up around the hood, but I mean, it'd be my first time around a bunch of random people just trying to show them things. I don't know. We'll see.
Sir, do you want to see what this guy has in his backpack? He's got some
This thing right here looks like a radio, right?
Yeah, sure.
I could find airplanes with that. I can open a car with that. I could open
You
a
guys
garage.
want to see
or
some
house.
wild shit? What's up, brother? So he's one of the top computer hackers in the country. What's up, brother? So he's got some shit.
Man, I'm right. Nice to meet you. You can grab a credit card through a wallet. I can show that too. But yeah, so you know, I don't know if that's RFID blocking or not, but let's say it wasn't. So you would just go up to somebody, and then boom, there's his whole credit card number.
Oh, that.
Nah.
We'll blur that. We'll blur that.
Yeah.
Just so we could get both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Why are you a good hacker when there's more money and, you feel me, non-ethical hacking, whatever you
that's
gotta
a-
call it?
Or some shit I said at the beginning of the video. If he could do this type of stuff, he could make a whole bunch of money doing ethical shit. I want to listen to his response though.
Good question. I did both sides. I was on both sides.
Okay.
And I found out that being on the right side, I do make a lot more money. So honestly, so owning a cybersecurity company, doing things like I'm able to hack banks, I'm able to hack governments, I'm able to hack, Walmart, NASA, Amazon, Uber. They're gonna pay way bigger, man.
To clarify, what Ryan is referring to is called white hat hacking. These are good hackers that companies can hire to test their cybersecurity so they can expose the openings in their system and make their security tighter. So yes, you can get paid to ethically hack major companies. So what the hell is this?
So this is called a hack RF. These things are wild. Without it's like a radio. Like obviously the best way I can explain it is it's a radio that has a range from like really, really low to really, really high. So
whatever he was saying to his baby mom in the car, you heard it?
I mean, it depends on how they were
Some
talking.
Mission Impossible shit, bro.
So let's look. So right here we can look at airplanes.
I see one over there.
Yeah, I'm pulling a lot more than one. So you see we got all these different planes. These are their call signs. That's what the airplane is. Like the one. These are planes in the sky right
Holy
near
shit,
us.
bro.
So if I click
Y'all seeing
one,
this, bro?
So if I click one of these, it tells me, look, that's a JetBlue flight. We're seeing its actual altitude and its exact position on the GPS moving right now. Their speed, and we can click and watch it on the map.
But like, what's something bad you could do with this?
All right, so let's do. You got a key fob on you?
He said, "What's something bad?"
Like car keys?
Yeah, that's fine. I hit the lock button on there. You see that pop up?
What the
If you
hell?
click it again, you'll see it pop up again.
So it's like a signal.
Yeah, so I'm capturing that signal. I don't know if it's on exactly the right frequency, but every time you click it, you'll see that line pop up. And I could be saving that, and as long as you're far enough away from your car, that code will work in the future, and I can go unlock.
You
your
can
car.
unlock my car and
Wow.
just steal it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
No
for example,
way.
if I get out the car right here, say for example, I'm going into this house.
Yep.
And I go lock my car like everybody else does, you know,
yeah.
before they leave their car somewhere. All you have to do is be standing right here and capture that signal, and as soon as I walk in that door, you can drive off with my shit.
Not drive off, but definitely open your doors.
Okay.
I mean, you want to see that? One more thing?
All right,
What does
yeah.
this look like?
A charger.
Yeah, feel it. Tell me this is no different than.
It's just
I put this orange thing on there just so I know. That's how good it is.
This looks like my speaker charger that I use in the bathroom.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that is very dangerous. What you have in your hand right there.
What can I do?
What is
So
it?
our government, the NSA, had a version of that. It was $20,000 for one cable.
20,000?
Yep. And I have a friend that
Damn, 20 bands for this? What this shit do?
started making these cables, and they have computers. There's an entire computer
In there.
In there, and when I plug it in, if you want to use your phone, I'll do it. But I can do my own phone. I can make it type at 800 characters per second.
Let's do it for the content.
All right.
You have to look into my baby's eyes and promise not to take his social security number.
I won't take it. So now, if I go to Wi-Fi here, OMG now comes up. So now it's your phone's powering that cord.
So this right here is the actual network that's coming from.
From the cable. And then now I'm waiting for it to assign an IP address, which you'll see that happen. It'll be .1.4 when it does. Just give it a second. I'm just gonna hit this button. Oh, you got, and then it's gonna.
Tommy G was hacked by Ryan Montgomery.
What the?
I'll do it again. Watch. See how fast that types?
And he's doing this from you doing this from
Yeah, I
your
can do it.
phone.
Watch. I can do it from over here. Clear it out. Make sure it's clear. Tell me when you're ready. You ready?
Yeah, nah. All the way over there.
Next, I have my friend,
That's
Florida rapper
crazy,
Jay Dirty,
dog.
pull up, and he takes us into his favorite barbershop to up the ante and see what Ryan is capable of in a live situation.
These motherfuckers in here getting a cut. Those know they finna get hacked, boy. They about to get hacked.
How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, you know it for sure. It's your boy Jay Dirty, but I stay clean sometimes.
That boy said
Jay?
sometime.
Yeah.
Meet Ryan.
What's up, man? Yeah, we'll do it.
Have you ever met a computer hacker before?
Nah, I ain't never met one.
This guy can do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I seen him on a thing, but he do it for the good, though.
I guess you want to show him some gadgets and see what you can do?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know where to start. I don't want to.
You got any way you can make that short motherfucker taller?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well, you know, we could do something basic first. I mean, we can do the TV. I could do it right off the mirror.
Do it.
Out the mirror. What you doing out the mirror?
I'm turning the TVs up. I'm gonna turn them all the way up. Turn it off. Let me turn that volume down. Yeah, let me turn it down.
Hey, if he hacks you, you guys are gonna call the feds, right?
So yeah, this is just controlling them. Let's see if I can turn that air conditioner off. Let's see. Oh, it's off. There it goes.
This motherfucker just out here doing whatever the fuck he want to do, bro. I'll look at be fun as shit though, on some trolling shit, going around trolling niggas, but that'll be funny as shit. I ain't.
You ever seen anyone do anything like this before?
Nah, man.
So this right here is gonna.
Get it? GDs and BDs too?
I don't know what that means. So if I turn this on though,
Is this Zopan certified?
The fuck happened?
the mic went out too. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
This is like a minor EMP strike.
It is. So I turned it off. You can now it's back on.
His servers got taken out. Their servers got taken out. My servers got taken out. Did he take your servers out?
Nah, I'm back home.
You're back on, but he did take you out? This man's like a goddamn terrorist, huh?
Yeah.
Yo,
You also
bro,
have a service
like,
that can protect people.
no, the amount of power he got is insane. He could make nigga service go out like, bro, that's scary, bro. Like, the amount of shit he could do it, like.
From getting hacked, right?
So it's preventative. So what happens is you enter your identity into the platform, like your name, your email, your phone number, your address, everything you possibly can give to us. We'll identify everything that's out there on the dark web on you and your emails and passwords, social security numbers, credit cards, everything about you, and we'll show it all on your dashboard. And then we'll see where all that data is in public record, and we'll remove it from all the public records, record locations possible.
To all viewers of this episode, you actually get a discount to get this, to make you safe on the web. I mean, this is like, okay, if Tiger Woods was teaching golf lessons, that's the equivalent of this guy with computer
facts.
security. I mean,
That
it's a
boy's a
no-brainer. For
powerful
one final
man.
test, I bring Ryan to my Airbnb, and he shows in a brilliant way how someone you let in your house, let's say it's a repairman or a friend of a friend, can easily start to crack your passwords or even know whether you're home or not. Here's what he did.
HoneyBook completely changed how I do business.
How?
I'm a photographer and independent.
How the fuck?
It's
No,
a
I gotta
fact.
see.
And this is unbelievable. So there's going to be a network called Doombright. You see that? So if I click Doombright, now I'm connected to this light bulb right here. What this thing did is as soon as I screwed this in here and plugged it into power, which this could be in the bathroom, this could be in a bedroom, no one's going to detect this light bulb. It's not only connected to Wi-Fi, it's capturing all of the traffic, even though it doesn't have the password. From this light bulb, I can determine, let's say I know that this one right here is an iPhone. If that disappears, I know you're not home anymore. So then I can come in the house. All I need to do is get this light bulb in. What do you think about that?
To me, what strikes me is just, I mean, that's what I think is amazing about a hacker, is how subtle things can be. That you have no idea that anything is going on.
If people want to if they want to just, get inspired in the cybersecurity space, I would recommend starting with the Sean Ryan Show. Obviously, my Instagram and TikTok, but mostly Instagram is where I post the most. I put out little clips like, this gadget does this, or be careful of this. And if I don't teach people how to do things in those videos, but I show you what the concept. And if you want to learn about it, then you're more than capable of learning on your own. But I just make a point to not teach people how to commit crimes. I just let them know that they exist.
All right, folks. So that was an inside look into the world of hacking. Stay safe out there. Do yourself a favor. Click that link in the description. And make sure your footprint is scrubbed. Whether it's bad actors out there,
it's insane,
the
man.
government, or somewhere in between.
Powerful nigga right there.
Stay clean.
Okay.
I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
And that's about it, man. That's fucking insane, bro. The fact he was able to just do random shit like that anywhere. Hack a man's phone. You went the barbershop, turned off people's fucking data. Like, that's insane, bro. Like, he has some powerful shit. He has some powerful tools, bro. And those tools in the hands of the wrong person can be very scary, bro. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. If y'all enjoyed this video and if y'all want more videos like these, like, comment, and subscribe, man. And we out. I'll see y'all next time. Let's go.